All right, Shalom. We'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. We want to give double honors unto the elder high priest that taught our elder apostles, all right, at Great Millstone. All right, we want to give double honors unto our elder apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone, or GMS. Peace and blessings unto the elect out there. All right, this is the brother Atazaria.
I'm the brother Abadia.
From the Great Millstone, Houston. We was just sitting, we was talking a little bit earlier while I was getting off of work, because the brother was coming on this side of town for whatever reason, and somehow the conversation, we was talking about Eve and the way that these women are, and we came with a title for a lesson, and the title of the lesson, which, is gonna be From Shame to Fame. And what we mean by that is things that, even when we were growing up, okay, in school, things that girls do now were looked at as shameful acts back there. And them girls really wasn't getting down like that. But now, all of those shameful acts now elevate you in society, so-called, it puts you on a different status if you're doing all of this lasciviousness and all of this, wantonness, undisciplined behavior, and the more you're like that, the more you're supposed to be liked. That's what society tells them. So that's a part of the reason for their behavior and their whoredoms, man. Because they're following the way of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Yep. He's the one that set this up for our women to be rebellious and act like this.
Yeah, by setting up idols.
Yes.
Cardi B,
Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj,
Sexy Red,
Trina. The list goes on. And, they started doing that, heavy with this hip hop, this rap stuff, because you had females that were, so-called rapping, salt and pepper, they wouldn't, it was a little raw, but it wasn't raunchy. Just now, Sexy Red, that is disgustingly nasty. Okay? It's disgustingly nasty, man. And then you wonder why, especially here in Houston, why STD rates are at an all-time high, and they're the highest in the nation, man. Because these girls are emulating this type of behavior that they're seeing from, as the elder said, these idols that Esau set up. If you control something, say I control the music industry, then I have the control over what comes out. These girls didn't just start liking this on their own.
Right.
They had to hear it somewhere, and it had to be promoted to them.
Right.
You ever hear a song on the radio, which we don't really listen to the radio no more, but back in the day, you'd hear a song that was new on the radio, and you'd be like, oh, that's trash. But then they start playing it 50 fucking times an hour. Then the next thing you know, you shaking your head and bobbing to the beat. Because you are being indoctrinated, you're being programmed. But who's in control of that? Can we get a scripture? Job 9:24. Keep it simple. Esau is the reason why Eve is out here shaking. They got to shake they behind. They got to twerk. Anything make them happy, the first reaction they have is to shake their ass. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
My natural anything, any happy emotion, they go straight to shaking they behind. She said, oh, I'm getting some good food tonight. The first thing she want to do is twerk. Oh, I'm getting my nails done. She want to twerk. I'm getting a purse. She want to twerk.
It's a twerk demon.
The twerk demon. Salakia, bro.
Job 9:24.
Uh-huh.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Yep. Who's in control? By deduction, by simple logic, the all fingers pointing to Esau, Edom. They are the ones in control. They control everything, and more specifically, the small hats, the issues. You know, that's why you gotta say it like that. We gotta talk in code because they control. You can't speak out against the oppressor like that. He's gonna censor you. That's how you know who's in charge. The censor is the one in charge. So he's the one that's responsible for this type of behavior in the earth. Okay? But going back, the things that girls used to think were a shameful thing to do are now things that are glorified. Hence the title to this lesson, From Shame to Fame. You got something, Mike?
Got a quick one.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 5 and 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Because they not setting up, this society doesn't set up an image of a woman in a soft,
moral,
quiet, to stand up under a man.
Modest.
Was, you know?
Yes.
Not with this under the spirit of adultery.
Yes.
You know?
Adultery, pride, vanity, lasciviousness. These are the things that Esau pumps into the brain, and more specifically into Eve's mind.
And tell you it's the right way.
That's the way. That's good.
It's good. It's happening. It's
well,
not.
And the picture that we have on the screen is a result of that. I could be married 3 times, but I called it off. Start a pack. What? Then you end up with multiple children by multiple men. Who wants that? What man in his right mind wants that? You see? And even with all of that, will still come with an attitude and some type of damn standard. Are you kidding me? You got a standard? You should be, look girl, you on clearance.
No, she be giving it away.
You really fuck clearance. You at the Goodwill at this stage. You Goodwill material at this stage.
This is.
Woo, you can't even say. Oh, you junkyard material.
Yes,
you just throw it away, scrap it. This is scraps now. You done gave what the man really want. He want a family. But see, they not thinking what the man want. They have a selfish mind state. They're narcissists. They think everything revolve around they once a month bleeding box. Well, the wall is a realistic thing. And it's undefeated. And a lot of women are starting to come to the conclusion they messed up. Too late. Too little, too damn late.
Because you believe in a lie.
Yep. Something that was bad, you was told it was good and you believed that. You see? Could you read that again?
Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good. Evil meaning bad times.
Yes.
The things that are happening in your life that are bad is evil.
Yes.
Esau saying this is the way. It's what's supposed to be.
Yep. So continue on.
You love to do it.
Yeah. Keep showing all of your anatomy. Keep being rebellious towards men. Keep sleeping around. Okay? Keep doing all of your bad behavior. It's a good look. That's a good look on you.
None of the behavior that Cardi B, Sexy Red, and the rest of them is going into can help them. They playing out what they're hearing, and the results are failing them.
Yes, but it's got to be right because look how much money they got. They famous too, and they all naked and showing they behind and talking about scamming and being 304s. They glorifying being a 304, man. Who wants a 304?
Right.
Who's gonna take, better yet, who's gonna take a 304 serious? Other than a complete weenie, and you ain't looking for it, but your criteria is not weenie. What you looking for is not weenie. Okay? Your standard of what you looking for is not weenie. So you don't want the weenies that will have you, and the men that you want don't want your ass. And it's a reason why. Then look at the result of the children you raise. Little Y, though they call them YNs. Then when they crash out, as they say, you can't believe it. Nobody else, he was a good boy. Everything you're doing is detrimental.
Right. You let them be wild. You don't discipline them.
And you know your daughters because you was the same way when you was their age. And y'all watch y'all daughters go out. Y'all watch y'all daughters crash out. And a lot of you be hoping and can't wait till they do. Because you still mad at they daddy. Because you got pregnant for him. Remember, your body, your choice. You got pregnant for him. Right? He didn't get you pregnant, right? Your body, your choice. See? Y'all in control. But this is what happened when the woman is in control.
Yep.
When she got say so. All of this.
Yep. And just to show you, how bad things have gotten over time. Like we at the height of experiencing wickedness in the earth.
Yes.
Right here in Babylon the Great. And Esau setting up Eve is a big part of causing mass chaos and confusion and problems to Jake.
Yes. On purpose. You bind the strong man. You take away the hedge. Now the thief can come in. Now Esau is all up in there with the control. Because Eve won't listen to us, but she'll listen to her daddy Esau.
Right.
No.
And if Jake do come out of prison, shit, they institutionalized. They have Muslim or into Christianity with some used up woman.
Yep.
With most like a lot of cases with multiple children, they'll just take whatever. So you didn't destroy him.
He's done.
He knows he's not a strong man no more.
No.
But I'm gonna finish that.
Yeah, and I got one after that.
Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Yep.
You see? Because they not
Promoting the right way.
promoting what was going on back in the 20s and the 30s,
Right,
and the 40s,
right.
and the 50s.
Sure
Yeah,
ain't.
women was doing wicked and
Yes,
doing their shit.
yes.
But we came up and we all witnessed.
There was some morality.
There was moral order and standard
Yes.
within the family.
Yes. Absolutely.
Doing shameful acts was permitted, not permitted.
Right. But now that's the thing.
Yeah, like even coming up, my sisters and aunties, they wasn't, putting off that thing. It was a shit. Now they was doing their shit behind closed doors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But promoting this
As a way to live.
that you could get famous off of this, and glorified off of being a hoe.
Yep.
A nasty, dirty
Slut. A slur. That's a slut and a whore. Yeah. This devil promoted this as a way to live, as a so-called lifestyle.
Sexual deviance. These bras want to get popped where they ain't supposed to get popped at. And Jacob be down with it.
Yep. I got one. 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is the Lord, Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man. And the head of the Lord, Yahushua, is the heavenly Father, Yahweh.
That's not good, according to Esau.
Yes. So woe unto him. Because he's saying that the order that the heavenly Father have set up is not right. But then when you see so-called white people living good, and they married and shit, and that's because they dealing with order in their house. The man is the breadwinner. He's running the shit. And a lot of times these Edomites don't want they woman out in the workplace, man. That's another thing. Esau got women working next to men. That's right. The majority of adultery start off in the workplace, man. She got a work husband. You see that shit?
Yeah, that's cool to have a work dad.
That's promoted.
Yeah.
That's good. You need a work husband, girl, because he might not be treating you right at home. That's what the white man told me. That's out of order. Everything is wrong with that. And we're witnessing the end results of that whole women's lib and putting a woman over a man. And Eve won't let it go. And she's losing. Eve is out here losing, right, man.
Losing. And Esau knows that sex sells.
Yep. And oh, look how she's dressed. Overly sexualized. Eve go to the grocery store naked. They go everywhere. Everything they got to show their full anatomy. Or they not cool. They not down. They not hip.
Tattoos. That's a good one because coming up, I remember when
girls
men
wouldn't even
talk with so-called Negroes.
Nope.
They wouldn't end up getting all
tatted up.
Nah, that
Esau pushed that shit.
Right, but when men started doing, females wasn't getting tattoos on them and shit.
No,
like that.
They got tattoos in the middle of their breasts, tattoos behind going their ear, on their face. I done seen girls with tattoos on their fingers, in between their fingers, under their lip, the inside of their lip right there. Piercings everywhere. Anywhere they can hang an earring is pierced. Through their nip, everywhere. Clit, everywhere. Everything is out of course, man. But Esau saying that's a good thing to do. That's not good. Okay? So the Lord said, woe unto that devil. All right? And we see in woe. Because it's a lot of judgment going out too, man. You had something? I got one. That Sirach, I'll bring it out.
Okay.
Sirach 26 and 25. You got to bring this out. It says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. See, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. It's not cool to be shamefaced. You got to be proud and independent girl and do this stretch fork neck.
The total opposite of
shamefaced and modest.
No scruples.
Not delicate. Remember, that's one of the curses. They not delicate and tender no more, man.
Right. Soft with a soft spirit and soft.
Oh man. They don't even think, they don't know how far that would get them with a man just being a soft, feminine, being truly feminine. Because Esau told you feminine is something totally opposite than what it is. Y'all not feminine,
strong,
man.
Independent women.
That ain't feminine. What happened to being soft and quiet and just something I had the world beat me up today. Now I can come in here and just get some comfort from you. Ain't no comfort. You come home to hell. The scriptures speak about you rather dwell on in the corner of a rooftop, okay, than with a brawling ass. And they all brawling. Anytime she's bucking up against everything you say or anything you say, that's, man, we going at it. We bumping heads, man.
I got that.
Yo, you can bring it out, Baba Kushah.
This is Proverbs 21:9. It says, "It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house."
In a wide house. That means you got space. You just don't even want her there, man. You know? Versus a true feminine woman, you can't wait to get in there and see her.
You can't wait to get in the house.
You come in there and it's a different type of spirit when you walk inside. It's like a sigh of relief, a pillar of rest. And we get it, you know. We gonna get our glory, man. Just right now, this is what is out there, these Terminators.
Right.
You know? These N-dubs and the
I never thought it could get this bad.
This,
you go back 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I didn't think where we at now would be.
Bro, how many like total thoughts, they call them thoughts now, how many total thoughts was in school when you was in school? The majority of the girls that was in school, they wasn't licking lollipops in the restroom.
Right.
At school.
No.
You may have had one girl that was loose. Maybe.
Right. That's the truth.
But that was only in certain settings.
And they wasn't dressing.
No way.
Super provocative.
No way.
Now, yeah, they wasn't dressing according to the to the laws.
Right.
You know, but they wasn't out, ass hanging out, camel toes, no bra, pants so skin tight.
They getting yeast infections. Cause they shit is too tight. You got to let it
And
breathe.
chicks are walking around in society, no panties on.
No.
Like it's just
nothing. Like it's nothing. Like, again, that's how you supposed to do. Your nipple's supposed to be showing through your shirt. If you got on the shirt. Some of them just wearing like a little bra type thing. You know? Ain't no shame. No shamefacedness. Okay? So guess what that makes you?
Another thing, fat. Women wouldn't, we ain't, you go back 50, 60 years, 70, 60 years, 30 years, 20, 30 years. 20,
you used to
20
be ashamed for that. Now they got, what was the Lizzo? Why did Lizzo lose weight? Why did she lose all that weight? If it was so cool to be that big old girl that she promoted. You see? Used again. Fooled and tricked and bamboozled again. And Eve, the Judite woman, is the most obese in Babylon the Great.
187 pounds. At the same height.
5'3", 5'2". Big backs.
Big old backs.
God.
And wide shoulders.
Yes. And the attitude. This got to go, man.
Oh, all this thing, everything that they're doing now, this was we
this was
came into the truth. It wasn't all this stuff going on with this.
Not even then. Nope. But now all of that shameful stuff is cool. And don't have shame. Esau tell you don't have no shame.
They call each other bitches and hoes.
Bro. You got girls calling each other brother. Bro. And then you dumbass niggas sit up there and call your girl bro. Bro, I missed your call, bro. Bro, you tripping with me. But bro. This got to go. You had something else out?
Nah, that was it on this.
And you know what? That's pretty much it, man. This just something we was talking about. You know, this devil has promoted something that used to be as little as 15, 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
That was supposed to be shameful acts. Has told you, now this is good. Act like this. And we seeing the results of it. And it's all bad. It's a detriment. It's against, it's anti-life. It's anti-living. Okay? All by design.
And it's a sign that this man is going down.
It's going down.
When the society becomes,
Yep.
you know, morally corrupt.
Yep.
To this extent,
It's decay. It's gone.
that's a sign of extreme decay. And then everybody's broke.
Yes.
And everybody's horny. Everybody's, you know,
Full of
and
plague.
then it's plagues and diseases. This
Yes.
is nothing but death.
Yep. This devil over sexualizes. He sexualizes again because what is his blessing? The sword. He even weaponized sex. He put all of this sex, everything, everywhere. And then he put out all of these diseases. Now y'all go crazy. And then come to my hospital when you down. I got you. I got a pill for that. You born into this place, paying bread. The whole time you here, he's squeezing you. And he gonna squeeze you on your way out. And if you leave something, he's gonna squeeze that from the people that's supposed to inherit it. This is the devil, man. The wicked. Okay? And then by now, whoever can't see that Esau Edom is the wicked, then just be prepared to die. It's that simple. You had anything else out?
We good.
Come on. So with that, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying. We're going to close this on to the next one. Till then, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.